Hey everyone, this is going to be my quick video on how Melisandre is going to reunite with Jon Snow and her vital role in the Great War. As we're in the final season, it's easy to identify the pivotal characters. Obviously, Melisandre is among them. Before I start, a spoiler warning for those who don't want to know anything about Season 8. Just click off this video. If you're still here, then let's get started. And also, please keep in mind that these predictions are not 100% accurate.
So where will you go?
Volantis.
Good. If you don't mind my saying, I don't think you should return to Westeros. I'm not sure you'd be safe here.
Oh, I will return, dear Spider. One last time.
My lady.
I have to die in this strange country. Just like you.
Melisandre didn't have much screen time in Season 7 when compared to other main characters. However, she played an important role in bringing Jon and Daenerys together. As of now, she has been exiled by Jon. However, in her last scene, she insisted that she would return to Westeros. She also mentioned that she was going to Volantis. Now, Volantis is one of the free cities we haven't seen much of in the show, but it is notable for two things. It sits on a ton of dragonglass, enough to surround the city in a 200-foot wall. Without a doubt, dragonglass is one of the few known weapons that can kill White Walkers. Another notable thing is that Volantis is the home of the Lord of the Light's most devoted followers and the single largest temple of the Lord of Light. The Red Temple is occupied by hundreds of priests, priestesses, and attendants, but more importantly, it has its own army of 1,000 ferocious soldiers called the Fiery Hand, also known as the Red God's sacred soldiers and defenders of the temple. They are a group of warriors which guard and protect. Every member of the Fiery Hand is a slave of the Red God and wears studded leather armor with red mail the color of rust, yet shines as if it were new. They wield spears whose points are shaped as writhing flames. The members of the Fiery Hand are considered zealots and hold their piety above all else, making them notoriously difficult to bribe. They swear directly to the High Priest of the Red God and carry out the High Priest's will unquestioningly. These warriors are bound to the temple and they won't leave the city, but a popular theory claims that in Season 8, they will leave the city. The theory says that Melisandre will convince the High Priest to send the soldiers north to fight in the Great War. These warriors are very religious. She can convince them by saying that this is their greatest opportunity to serve the Lord of Light. These warriors also believe in messianic figures like the prince that was promised. Melisandre believes that Jon has a role to play, and they might consider it an honor to fight beside him in the Great War. I believe she will successfully persuade the warriors to sail to the west along with her. 1,000 soldiers might look very small, but they are capable and a well-disciplined militia. Now the question is, how is she going to get back to Jon Snow? We know that he exiled here. Here's what I think is going to happen. Jon and his men will be fighting against the army of the dead. As usual, they will be losing the battle. In the nick of time, Melisandre and the Fiery Hand will arrive on the field and rescue them. By doing this favor, she'll persuade Jon to allow her to serve him. But Arya, Davos, and will oppose her. Davos vowed that if Melisandre ever returned, he would execute her for burning the little princess alive.
If you ever come back this way, I will execute you myself.
He will be furious because she tried to sacrifice him for king's blood. So he will warn Jon not to trust her.
All right so far?
And put leeches on me.
Was she naked too? She needed your blood.
Yes, thank you, I know that.
Could have been worse.
She wanted to kill me.
Arya hates Melisandre so much that she is even on the list of her names of people whom she wants to kill. In fact, Melisandre once told Arya that she would meet her again and predicted her becoming an assassin.
I see a darkness in you. And in that darkness, eyes staring back at me. Brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes. Eyes you'll shut forever. We will meet again.
As they all heavily oppose her, she will sign her death warrant to convince them. She understands that her time of whispering in the king's ears has come to an end. She is several hundred years old, and she knows that she can't live forever. So she will propose to accept her death sentence once the Great War is over. This will be enough to convince everyone, and Jon will ultimately reinstate her position as his advisor.
I've been ready to die for many years. If the Lord was done with me, so be it, but he's not. You've seen the Night King, Jon Snow. You know the Great War is still to come. You know the army of the dead will be upon us soon. And you know I can help you win that war.
Anyway, Melisandre is one of the oldest surviving priestesses. She has been kept alive for a reason, because I believe that she is the one who is going to assist Jon to win the Great War. She will help him make the most crucial decisions, which will be extremely hard and may even arise internal conflicts in Jon's camp. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe.